In 2024, we have seen, though GDP was up, it has gone down. Government of India has contributed 8 lakh crore to 12 lakh crore from the budgetary provisions. It has been invested in creating the new infrastructure. How we have to stop rupee going devalued, for which we have to improve exports. In 2024, India has passed through a lot of economic challenges. And when in last 2 quarters, what we have witnessed is a fall in the GDP. Now everybody knows that India was growing with 6.5 to 7.5% of GDP, which is basically collected from the organized sector. The statistics may be disputed, but India remarkably going ahead with 6.5 to 7.5 GDP. But in last 2 quarters, we have seen that 5.2 is the recorded GDP. That means what? A big challenge is when the GDP is going down, what we observe that manufacturing sector has not performed very well in last 2 quarters. So one challenge is in 2024 we have seen, though GDP was up, it has gone down. Now here, if manufacturing sector is going down, then our challenge is job creation. Now the new technology which is coming in the manufacturing sector, which do not want human intervention and which may adopt a modern technology, means digital technology or AI. So therefore the new challenge is a technology. It will prove that it will have a growth, but without any improvement in the labor force. So this is also a challenging situation in India, because in India, still the unemployment rate in the last 40 years we have seen, particularly in the last 5 years, it is the lowest growth in the employment. So that is a big challenge. So employment is a challenge, manufacturing sector is a big challenge, and then if GDP is going down, then we have to see that services sector, manufacturing sector, and agriculture sector, these are the 3 areas who contribute more in the GDP, or mainly they are contributing. There, the manufacturing sector should not go down. That is the biggest challenge of our economy. Our services sector is contributing more in the GDP, and that is also going to happen much more in the days to come, because most of the services are being dealt, like banking and insurance and pharmaceuticals and so many other aspects are being dealt in the services sector. So now in that context, GDP is growing in the services sector, number 1. Number 2, it is in manufacturing sector. And number 3, in the agriculture. We'll have to look very keenly, that is a challenging job in the agriculture. There I suppose that, but one thing in 2024, let me say that Government of India, for last 2 budgets if we look at it, Government of India has contributed 8 lakh crore to 12 lakh crore from the budgetary provisions. It has been invested in creating the new infrastructure all over India, which is really helping new industry to come, new projects to come. But then, one thing we have to understand, that private sector which is supposed to contribute also in the infrastructure industries, which is lacking. When all our infrastructure investment from the central government side is helping the private sector, our corporates are not contributing their might in building up the infrastructure for the growth of the industry. This is one big thing I have to mention. Now, expecting what should be the scenario in 2025, I think we need to look back and we need to look forward. I see a big challenge, because from Corona afterwards, after Corona scenario, that is from 2020 to right up to 2022, our industry was not picking up. But then at that point of time, we had to depend upon so many loans which we have taken. Right now our debt is 2.205, that is 205 lakh crores. One thing, our debt servicing is almost 40%. So in this context, In our budget, 35 paisa of 1 rupee is going for making repayment of the loans which we have taken from the financial institution abroad and financial institution within. This is a big challenge in 2025. Now the budget is forthcoming. So how best we can keep aside from our revenues, from our tax collection, how best we can create a budget of 2025 where are we required to go for more taxation? Because in last 10 years, we have reduced the corporate taxes from 35% to 22%. And I think unless we put more tax on the rich corporates, our revenues or our tax revenues or tax collection will not be improved. Because as it is, our taxpayers from the middle class, from the higher middle class, from salaried, I think it is somewhere around 10 to 12 crores because they are the those who are filing the returns, income tax returns. So in this context, my point is, our tax collection has to improve. And for the tax collection, are we going to tax the rich and the corporates? If we do that, which we have not done in last 10 years in that way, again there will be a question in the 2025 budget. Another question which I foresee, for last 2 years, after the revival of the economy, after the corona, what we find is the rupee has been devalued continuously vis-a-vis dollar, vis-a-vis pound, vis-a-vis the foreign currency. But main question is, what is our relationship between the dollar and the rupee? Now it is crossing 85 rupees. Question is, RBI has to shell out almost $150 billion in last 3 years to retain the rupee at a level of 80. Still, RBI was not successful. So it's a question of precious foreign exchange is going out to retain the level of rupee and dollar ratio. Now our exports, if we don't increase and if the imports continue to be increased, I think this is the biggest challenge that most of our foreign exchange is going towards purchasing the import, and we are not earning foreign exchange out of our exports. So the challenge is to have more exports from India, and therefore our friends abroad will have to catch more of them. We have to earn foreign exchange out of our exports. We'll have to reduce our import bill. Then our foreign exchange kitty at the RBI level, which is very, very necessary. Right now, it was 7.5, but now it is, I think it is almost $610 billion in RBI. So it has come down. We have to retain at any cost in 2005 the level which we have achieved in 2024. That is almost, we have crossed $700 billion. We should retain that. So this is also one of the challenge, how to retain our kitty of $700+ billion in RBI about foreign exchange, how we have to stop rupee going devalued, for which we have to improve exports and reduce the import. I think these are the big challenges, apart from the big challenge of controlling the inflation, which RBI says it is still 5.2. Whenever RBI says if it is more than 4%, then it is more concerned. Now I feel RBI has to take steps to cut the rate of interest, as American Federal Reserve has done. Reserve Bank of India has to do it. They have to reduce the rate of interest on loans which have been given by the banks. Unless RBI do so, banks will not be able to do it. So RBI has to take a next step, next meeting. RBI has to decide reduction of rate of interest, and in turn, I think Government of India wants that. These are the challenges of near future, next 2 months.